I promised myself I wouldn't get annoyed. No one wants to see a video of someone shouting expletives at a camera. 4 little f***ing bags. I'm not going to shout. I'm not going to swear. Bags. Promise. Misbegotten sons. Remember that time? Oh yeah, remember that time we went and stole bikes? Like the 4 that we are. Oh yeah, we are all 4 Just stick together, don't we? We should all be 4 together. Ball bag, ball busting, end faces. Shat on a turtle. It's from Austin Powers. But the rest of it still stands. Yes, that is correct. My bike got nicked. As far as the circumstances go, my bike was on a driveway. It was in London. I woke up to my friend telling me there was police downstairs. A very nice policeman told me my motorcycle had been stolen. He then said that it's okay because they'd got it, 5 miles away and gone past a police car with flashing lights that was on its way to some other job. They had no interest in them whatsoever. But they shat themselves, they anchored on, and they dropped the bike. Obviously the policeman stopped. They had a little look. The thieves ran off, or scooted off. There was 4 of them and then some spare bikes to go on. And then the policeman picked it up, and obviously I went and picked it up myself and brought it back before assessing the damage on it. Which, to be fair, could be a lot worse, but it's still very pricey, and it's still best case scenario between £500 and £1,000 probably. I'm sure you're wondering what I used to keep it safe. So first and foremost, I have a disc lock on the front. That got broken. I had a chain on the back, which was attached to the floor. Now obviously any chain, any lock is only as strong as its weakest link. Literally. And on that chain in particular, in fact I have it there. Hello. This is the bit that they broke. Oh, little butchers. I assume by the pattern on it that they cut through it, simply. Now I used to just sort of see people, I see a lot of people with it just round the back wheel. And I think, well, that's just silly because that does nothing to stop someone. It needs to be attached to something, otherwise what's the point in having the chain around the back in the first place? Well, if it's attached to something and they hack through it, it becomes redundant whatever it's attached to. Fence, pole, lamppost. It might as well be attached to your leg for all they care. Because once it's off the bike, it doesn't matter. The bike is then free. Having said that, if you have a chain round the back, not attaching it to something means that I don't know where you are. Obviously, if it gets stolen in London, it's going to be by some little dickhead on a scooter and their friends. So they're looking to ride it away. Whereas if you're somewhere else where you can easily get a van in to hide what you're doing, then what they're probably going to do is just come in and actually just pick up the vehicle and put it inside their van. So there is a point in attaching it to the floor, but as I say, if they cut through it, it's kind of irrelevant. Then of course you have the steering lock. It's a difficult one. Because actually, if my steering lock wasn't on, the damage I would have to repair on this bike would be, for the most part, cosmetic. If they batter the steering lock, it can lead to frame damage around the headstock. When they've done that, in a worst case scenario, depending on the value of your bike, it could be a write-off. So a lot of people say they don't bother putting on the steering lock at all. And I have to say, if I hadn't this time, it probably wouldn't cost me nearly as much. It also, and this really annoys me, has an immobiliser. And the reason it annoys me is that I've set that thing off multiple times. It's really hard to turn off. And if you're doing maintenance on the bike, rolling it back and forth, the fucking thing goes off all the time. And on top of that, just in case you are wondering, there was a cover over the top, which is there to make sure people can't necessarily make out what bike it is quickly. So this isn't a tutorial on how to keep your bike safe. I will do an update on that. I'm going to look into how to make vehicles a little bit more secure. I'm sure you know all the points already. And as I said, you could do every single one of them and it could still get stolen. But if you don't, then you're essentially just gifting it to them. Am I saying that it's pointless? Don't bother locking up your bike. Don't bother owning a bike. It's going to get nicked. Yeah, at some point it might do. It depends where you live. If you live in a city, obviously it's more likely, just because more people will see it. The best advice I can give you for owning a motorbike is making sure that it is less visible. Making sure that it's not easy to spot. If you've got off-street parking, use that. If you've got a driveway, better yet, a garage. If you've got a security camera, all these sorts of things, add them all together, it makes it less appealing and less easy to steal your bike in particular. As I say, accept that it is a possibility, accept that it may well happen to yours, and just take every opportunity to keep yours as safe as you possibly can. I'm going to run you down how I assume they did it. Yo, bruv, I have seen a well nice bike down the road. It is in orange. You know how I likes my orange. Come and help me steal it. Bruv, give me a minute. I am just finishing off with this well nice foot porn. I am banging to feet. If we are going to do this, we need to get some of our friends along. Yo, Kevin, or whatever your name is. Are you up for stealing a bike? Yes, I am well up for stealing a bike. He's from Yorkshire, why not? I am reet up for stealing this bike. Let's call along Baz. Alright, I'm Baz. I'm well up for stealing this bike as well. He could be from the West Country. We just don't know, do we? London, West Country, Yorkshire. Oh, they're a ragtag bunch of miscreants. Brilliant, you have got through the bike lock. Now one of us needs to ride it off. Since I found it, I should be the one to ride it. How hard can it be? Oh shit, it is much bigger than the bike I am used to, and I can't ride for shit. Fuck me, police car. I've locked up and I'm down. Mate, I have well hurt my leg. Can I get on your scooter and can we ride to the nearest A&E? I've done myself a mischief. Bruv, my leg is really fucking hurting. I think I might lose it. Do you know what? The swelling seems to be transferring to my penis and genitalia. I think I might lose them too. I'm really scared. That is a terrible shame. We will do what we can for you. If I couldn't wank to my feet porn, I think I would lose the will to live. Or something along those lines. And the one thing I can take from this is just that I have a wonderful support network and some lovely friends. And everyone around me has been very supportive and very kind. It won't deter me. It won't stop me. It might not be this bike in the future. But I will have a bike. And this will be just something that happened. And I'll move on. I don't like to tell people that if you make your bike less stealable than the person next to you, they're going to nick theirs. Because then it's it's basically like saying, if I'm being chased by a bear, I don't need to outrun the bear, I just need to outrun you. Which is a really shitty way to do it. A really shitty way to handle it.